So first, let me start. What is an API? Okay. So
Okay, sir.
before this, let me try to explain what is the need of API, right? Before we get into know what is an API, first let's try to understand what is the need of API. What is the business value of API, right? So for that, let me explain you in simple example so that you'll understand easily. So let's go back to our olden days. Okay. So let's say bank. I hope you have a bank account, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Let's assume before this internet, before the smartphones, before this internet. So to open the bank account or to check your account balance or to transfer the money for each and every banking activity, you have to visit the bank, right? Because there is no
Yes.
other way, right?
Yes.
So, but once this internet is started, before the smartphones, you have internet banking option, right?
Yes, sir.
You have internet banking option. So how this is possible? So how it is like they created let's to serve the better to their customers banking industry, or not in our example it's a banking, they came up with the internet banking facility. So in that what they did, so they've exposed all the banking information in one web service, right, in one web service, and they created one beautiful UI to log into your online account. So let's say X bank. So you can enter your username and password the moment it is it is successful. The login is successful. You will use one beautiful user interface, right? From there,
Right.
whatever the suppose if you wanted to check the account balance, if you click on that, so in the back end, the call will go to account balance service and it will fetch the details, right? So this is when we have an internet. So, but now to have internet banking, to have that internet banking, the customer should have laptop or desktop, and he should have active internet connection to that. So then only they can log into their internet banking. Correct?
Yes.
Is it clear so far?
Clear, sir.
Yeah. So, but now consider case. Suppose if all customers wanted to access the internet banking, for all the customer it might not be possible because so everybody should have that laptop or desktop and they should have an internet connection to it. It might not be possible for everyone, right?
Yes, sir.
But now consider a case from 2014 onwards. So in India, especially in India, and not only in India, everywhere. So all are using the smartphones, right?
Yes.
Smartphones, and especially in India. So when Geo stepped into this telecom industry, so the internet is very cheaper, right? And everybody using the smartphones and they have data in it, right?
Yes, sir.
So again, so to serve, I mean, to access the internet banking, so we need to have the laptop or desktop and internet connection. But nowadays everybody using, even our fathers, our parents also using the smartphones and they have a internet data in that, right? To
Yes.
make it to make to make best experience for the customer, they came up with the mobile application, right?
Yes, sir.
Banking mobile application. So how this application, mobile application, so the same thing, whatever the thing you can do it from internet banking, the same thing can be done from mobile app as well, right?
Yes.
So if you look at this picture, so here this is the first one. I think you can see my mouse cursor, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So if you look at this, so before the smartphone, so only when we have an internet, every organization is connected to their website. Every organization they have their website, which means they expose their business information in the website. But now from 2013 plus onwards or 14 onwards, now every organization is connecting to everything, right? So it is connecting the website, it is connecting to the business partners, it is connecting to the appliances. Now even we have IoT devices, right? Internet of things, right? You can,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. So how this is, your organization is connecting to everything, how it is using APIs. So that is the business value of API. With the help of APIs, once we, so how, I mean, nowadays everything is a mobile app, right? From the mobile app, you can do everything using these mobile apps, right? mobile apps will use APIs to connect to the respective services. Okay. So this is a business value of API. How this organization is connecting to everything using API. Clear?
Yes, sir. Understood.
Yeah. So this is how it is. Suppose, let's say earlier, like weather provider. So now weather provider, suppose web service we had earlier. Like suppose if you enter your zip code or pin code, in that pin code in that area, it will show all the weather report, right? What is the wind speed, temperature, for it will forecast temperature for week as well, right? So
Yes.
but from the mobile app also we have in every smartphone that is an inbuilt app now, right? So
Yes.
how it is connecting? So this mobile applications, what are the mobile app you have in your smartphone? So that will connect to an API which is created in API Connect, and that will call actual weather provider web service. Okay. Earlier before smartphones, only that web services are there. These all are web services. Okay, social
Okay.
media web service, weather, video streaming, and all. But to access those from the mobile app, so we need API. Okay, that's what we have seen in the last slide, right? Clear? Hello?
Sir. Clear, clear.
This is clear, right? Yeah. So I hope now you understood what is the business value of API and how it is working in the backend, right?
Yes, sir.
So now let's try to understand what is an API. Okay. So API stands for Application Programming Interface. API stands for Application Programming Interface. It will connect to two different applications. Okay. It is like a programming interface for the two different applications. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So if you look at the technical definition, it is API set of functions that provide some business or technical capability, and that can be called by applications by using defined protocols. Okay. Now we understood that application API is nothing but application programming interface. It acts as or in simple words I can say it connects to different applications. Okay. So API has operation. API is composed of operation. It's nothing but, let's say, calculator API. So let's take calculator API. In general, in the calculator API, we have four operations, right? Arithmetic, math, four arithmetic operation like addition, subtraction, multiplication, and the division, right? So these are the, which is nothing but
Yeah.
API is composed of operation is nothing but API contains operations. Okay, which are offered in the following types. As I said, so we have two types of API. So in terms of technical, we have two types of API, REST API and SOAP API. So I'll talk more in detail about what is REST API and what is SOAP API, what is the difference between REST and SOAP. I will talk in next sessions. Okay. But for timing,
Okay.
just understand that. So in terms of technical, so we have two types of API. One is REST API and other is SOAP API. REST API stands for REST stands for representational state transfer, and SOAP stands for simple object access protocol. These two APIs are the protocols to communicate one application with another application. API is nothing but it communicates with one application with another application, right? Yeah. So we have
Yes.
two types of API. One is REST API and other is SOAP API. So REST uses the JSON data. So as a human beings, me and you, how we are communicating now with a language, right? With a
Yes, sir.
language called English, right? Since we
Yes.
both are comfortable in English, so whatever content I am teaching you, I'm communicating that in English with you, right?
Yes.
Similarly, how applications talk to each other, how applications communicate each other with this API, either it's a REST API or SOAP API. So REST API uses JSON data. JSON is nothing but it's a language. So simple in technical, simple words. I can say like, uh, since you are from Telugu, Andhra, so you speak Telugu, right?
Yes, sir.
Suppose let's say I'm from Maharashtra, I speak Hindi, right?
Okay. Yes, sir.
Similarly, REST API communicates JSON data. It's
Format.
kind of a language. As a human beings, how we are communicating in a language. Similarly, the application also communicate each other with a language that we call it as a message. So
Only,
REST
sir.
application uses JSON message. I'll talk more about what is JSON later.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, sir.
And SOAP API that soap uses soap message. What is soap message? I'll show you that later. Just for timing, you need to understand that what is an API, what is the business value of API. I've explained. API stands for application programming interface. It connects to different applications, right? API composed of operation. We in terms of technical, we have two types of API. REST API. REST stands for represent. RE stands for representational. S stands for state. T stands for transfer. Representational state transfer, and REST API uses JSON message. Whereas SOAP stands for Simple Object Access Protocol. SOAP stands for Simple Object Access Protocol, and it uses SOAP message. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, in terms of business uses of API, in terms of technical, we have two types, either it's a REST or SOAP. But in terms of business usage, we have three types of APIs: public APIs, protected APIs, and private APIs. Public APIs are nothing but everybody can access that. It's open to everyone, right? So that is called public API. And
Yeah,
protected API.
who will
Protected is,
provide public API, sir?
sorry,
Who will provide public API, sir?
public API is nothing but everybody can access it.
Okay,
What are the APIs you can access through Google? So those all are public APIs, which
okay,
means everybody can access those APIs. And the second thing is protected APIs. Protected APIs are nothing but, let's say I have a business organization and I have a business partner. Let's say I have a business organization and you are the partner. And what are the APIs? What are the APIs I create? So I can share those APIs with only my business partners. Okay,
okay,
that we call it
okay.
as a protected APIs. Nobody can access except the business partners. Okay, open to only partners. Okay,
Okay,
not for everyone. So private API. Let's say I have an API. So that is that those APIs can be accessed within my organization. Even I cannot share those with the partners or open. Okay.
okay,
So
okay.
private APIs are purely internal APIs within the organization. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So already we discussed about the business value. Yeah, now let's talk about API economy. This is very important. As a human beings, when we are creating something new, obviously we expect some extra profit from that, right?
Yes,
Yeah. So using this API, we can generate one additional revenue that we call it as a API economy. To make it very clear, so let me take some simple example. Okay. So now we have Swiggy, Zomato. Are you using them?
yes.
Yeah. But consider a case where there is no Swiggy, Zomato.
Mm.
Then in that case, let's say I went to office and I had a lot of production issues, something. I was busy and I was very tired in the office. And it was getting late for dinner. Though I'm feeling hungry, so suppose during that time, if I wanted to have my favorite dish, can I can I have it? No.
No.
During that, just imagine that situation. I'm feeling very hungry and I was very tired. So even though I was not tired, so but I wanted to have my favorite dish. Can I have it at that moment? So before Swiggy Zomato? No, because obviously, so your favorite restaurant might be very far from your location, and there might be a lot of traffic as well, and you might be tired as well. Due to all these reasons, you might not have anything, just whatever there in canteen, just you will go and you will have it. Correct?
Yes, sir.
But now once we have the Swiggy Zomato, even though you are not tired, even though you carried your lunchbox to your office, but if you don't like that, so simply you will keep your lunchbox during your lunch hours, you'll keep it aside, your lunchbox, and you'll order from Swiggy, Zomato from your favorite restaurant and your favorite dish. Right?
I got it.
So how this is possible? Just they created one mobile app called Swiggy or Zomato, and they have they tied up with, they collaborated with a multiple restaurant owners, and the restaurant owners they expose their menu in that app, right?
Yes, sir.
The restaurant owners they expose their business information, which is nothing but for restaurant, what is the business information? Their menu only, right?
Yes.
The menu the menu they expose in the Swiggy or Zomato, and as the end user just you are placing an order. The moment you are placing an order, within 30 minutes, that order is getting delivered at your doorstep, right?
Yes, sir.
So due to this, obviously the restaurant owners are getting some additional benefit, right? Right?
Yes, sir.
And mobile app, this Swiggy, Zomato also getting, for each order they'll charge some commission, right?
Yes.
They are getting, and the delivery partners also.
Yeah,
Nowadays, this is for most of the members, I mean, who are unemployed, most of the people are doing that delivery, right?
yes, sir.
So they are also getting some extra benefit, right? Kind of employment only, right?
Yes, sir.
How it is generating? So using just API, right?
Okay.
Using this mobile app, that mobile app internally calls APIs only, right? To place an order, once the order is placed, so to track to it needs to be assigned to one delivery partner, right? How it is running in the background, and as a customer, you also getting that location information, where is in and how far, how many time, how much time it take to delivery. So you can all view from the mobile app. How in the background that is running because of these APIs, right?
Okay, sir.
Yeah, using this API, we are getting some additional benefit, financial benefit. That is called API economy. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, let me take the same example. See, actually, in our example, so business asset is nothing but like restaurant owners. They'll expose their in the business web APIs, like their information in the form of
Okay.
API, and that will be developed, consumed by the mobile app developer. This developer is nothing but mobile app developer, like Swiggy, Zomato.
Okay.
And so this is a mobile app. Okay. So this mobile app is consuming by the end users or customers, right? Where
Sure.
if you wanted to define technically, the API economy is where companies or providers expose their digital business assets or services in the form of APIs to third parties. So in our example, third party is nothing but Zomato or Swiggy. Business assets are nothing but all restaurant menu. Okay, to the
Yes, sir.
third parties with the goal of why they are exposing, with the goal of unlocking additional business value through the creation of new assets, right? So that
Okay,
is
sir.
called API economy. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, API life cycle. So API has in API life cycle, we have four important things. One is create, run, manage, secure. So based on our business requirement, we need to create API, right? Once that API is created, we need to deploy that to your runtime environment, so that we'll get the traffic to that. And manage is nothing but already that is in live. You need to manage that existing. Managing is nothing but maintenance, right?
Okay. Okay, sir.
You need to manage that existing API which is up and running, and you need to secure that API. So these are the main four important parts of API lifecycle. This all API lifecycle can be managed in one product. That entire API lifecycle can be managed in one product, that is in IBM API Connect.
Okay, sir.
Okay?
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So yeah, introduction to this API now. So API, this all API lifecycle can be managed in one product is in IBM API Connect. There is other competitors as well. API Connect is a API management platform, right?
Okay. Okay, okay.
So you have a smartphone, right?
Yes, sir.
Smartphones, what is the user smartphone? Like, what are the main important points in the smartphones? Like RAM, ROM, front camera, back camera, processor, right?
Yes.
But with these, how many vendors are there in the market? Lot of vendors, right? Realme, Redmi, Oppo, Vivo, Samsung, right? iPhone.
Right.
There are a lot of vendors, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, similarly, so API, now we understood about API, what is the business value of API, what is the API life cycle, and what is the API economy, and what are the business type, what are the technical types of API, REST API, SOAP in terms of business uses, how many types of APIs. We understood complete thing about API.
Yes, sir.
So now for API management also there are different vendors. For IBM is one of the vendor and their product name is API Connect.
Okay.
Google is also one of the vendor. In the Google also we can do whatever things API lifecycle we can also do from Google product that we call it as a APG. Okay.
Happy.
APG is also a API management platform from Google. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So these are the main important products of API management. From IBM we have API Connect. From Google we have APG.
Happy. Okay.
Okay. But IBM is very popular in terms of this integration layer. So IBM, that's why IBM API Connect is very popular than all other API vendors. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So now introduction to API Connect. So as discussed before, like we can expose our business model using APIs with API Connect. Just now in the last picture I've shown you, right? So these all business model, we expose them in the API Connect, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we can create, run, manage, secure APIs at the same place within complete API lifecycle. Like create, manage, run, secure can be done at one place, that is in API
I,
Connect. And in addition to that, we have product to plans developer portal to expose our business APIs to the end user. So let me talk about this point. So we have a product plans and developer portal. So what is this product and plan? So let me talk about the plan. So do you use any OTT platforms? AHA, ETV,
yeah.
Netflix, Amazon Prime, G5, Hotstar? Do you use them?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So you have a different plans that so you wanted to access that features. You have a multiple plans, right? And
Yes.
each plan has some monetization, like 199 per month or 299 per month, 599 per month, right?
Yes. Yes.
Depends on the feature. You have a monetization. If you wanted to access that features, you need to subscribe to that plan by paying that amount. Once you subscribe, so then only you can access the features, right? Right?
Yes, sir. Right.
Yeah. Similarly, let's say we have we have a APIs. So we have a concept called product. In one product, we can define plans. First, you have a product. We have a product. Within the product, we will configure the plan. Suppose Netflix is a product. In the Netflix, you have a multiple plans, right?
Yes, sir.
In the Netflix, you have multiple plans. So, but in each plan, you will have a features, right? So, if it is a 599 plan you want, you can watch all Tamil, Hindi movies. Depends upon the plan, you will have a features, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, similarly, so we have a product. Within the product, we can create a plans, and for each plan, we can monetize as well. Monetize is nothing but that money, 199
Okay.
per month. That is called the monetization. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
And depends upon for each plan the number of calls. Suppose let's say we have a three plans: gold, silver, diamond. Diamond calls 1,000 calls per day. Silver calls 100 calls per day. Sorry, diamond 1,000 calls per day. In a day you can send 1,000 requests.
Okay.
Gold plan 100 calls per day. Silver plan only 10 calls per day. You can put for diamond plan 189, for gold 59, silver 19. Let's assume. So you can add the APIs into that each plan. Okay. So
Okay,
depends
sir.
upon the customer requirement. So depends upon their usage, they will subscribe to the respective plan. So that is the concept of product plan. So I will talk more about this in detail in the upcoming session, but I hope you understood that part, right?
Yes, yes, sir. Understood.
Yeah, how that end user can do that? That can be done from the developer portal. Developer portal is a place where the end user or whoever wants to consume our APIs, so they can do these all things from the developer portal. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So API Connect we can use in two ways. So this is older PPT. Now it's in cloud as yeah. So API Connect, we can install our on-premise is nothing but in our local system. Our every organization they have their data center, right? Their own network, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
On-premise is nothing but in their network. We can install API Connect in the network so that it can be used. Or nowadays everything is a cloud, right? Cloud advantage. I
Yes.
think you might familiar. Less cost and all. So that's why we have that feature as well. So IBM has its own cloud. Okay, in the IBM cloud also they are offering API Connect. Okay,
Okay.
in the IBM cloud also they are offering API Connect, or that is your wish. Depends upon the customer. If they wanted to have in their own network, that is called on premises, or if they wanted to go with the cloud, they can also go with cloud, IBM cloud. But now we have one more cloud option also in Amazon AWS. AWS also. In AWS also we have API Connect. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, so in API Connect, mainly we have four important components. In API Connect, mainly we have four important components. The first thing is API Manager. The first thing is API Manager.
Manage.
So API Manager is for the API Connect developers who can create the APIs. Okay? And
Okay.
API CMC. CMC stands for Cloud Management Console. This is for administrator. Do you know the difference between development and administration?
Yes, sir. Administrator manages the rights.
Yeah, yeah. No, no problem. But let me tell you with a simple example. What is the difference between a developer and administrator? Okay.
Okay.
Let's say
Mm.
your BTech college. Let's
Yes.
take your BTech college. So what is the main purpose of college? To teach the BTech subject. See, since you are a BTech student, if you attend in a BTech college, you'll get the course, right? Course from the different faculties or different professors, right? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, just
Yes, yes,
respond
sir.
because since you are a fresher,
Hello.
I wanted to get the feedback from, I mean, I wanted to get the response from you. That's why I'm pausing it. Okay.
No, sir.
Yeah.
No, sir.
So, yeah, y- you go to your BTech college because to get the BTech course from the different faculties, right?
Yes, sir.
But only with faculties that college run? No, right? We have a admin staff, right?
Yes, sir.
We have admin staff like principal, and we have multiple who take care of all admissions and all, and we
Yes.
have infrastructure, like we have a different administrator, right?
Yes, sir.
Administrator, just they will provide the facility, right? Whereas your faculty will teach you actual thing, that for that
Yeah.
you went, right?
Yes, sir.
Similarly, in IT also we have two kind of roles. One is a developer and other is
Administrator.
administrator.
Yes.
Developer, so this API Connect, why we use to create SOAP and REST APIs. So those
Yes.
can be created by the developer. Right?
Okay.
So that can be done in the API manager. Okay.
Okay, sir.
And CMC, Cloud Management Console, this is meant for administrator. What is the role of administrator here? They will facilitate to create your APIs, which means, so you need to create the APIs, you need to log into that API Connect, right?
Yes, sir.
So for that, they need to create a user account. So these all facilities will be provided by the admin. Admin
Okay.
uses CMC, Cloud Management Console. They will install the API Connect, and they will create organizations, and they will create a user account for you. So that you can log into that API manager and you can create it. So now you understood the difference between developer and administrator, right?
Yes, sir. Understood.
Yeah, developer uses a just wait. Developer uses API manager, and administrator uses cloud management console. And what is the use of this developer portal? So suppose you are the API provider. I mean, you created API. I wanted to consume your API. So in
Okay.
that case, you no need to explain about your inch and API details to me. Like this is a API URL, this is a request to your API, and this is a response we send, and this is a security. You no need to explain everything to me. As a consumer, simply you will share one developer portal. So once I log into the developer portal, I can see I can see the complete details about your API, right? So that developer portal is for API consumers. Whoever wants to use your APIs, so they can log into the developer portal. That is called the socialization.
Okay.
That is just wait, my daughter is with me. Just one second.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So developer portal. So now you understood, right? Socialization is nothing but, so that's the advantage of the developer portal. So as a API provider, I no need to explain about my API to the end users or API consumers. So that complete details about your API, our API, that can be visible in the developer portal. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Now API manager is for developer, CMC is for consumer, sorry, administrator, developer portal is for consumers. So now analytics. So the advantage of the analytics is it is a beautiful UI where you can see today, suppose as a manager, I am a manager, I wanted to see total number of calls to each API. And out of suppose let's say I received 100 requests today. And out of 100 requests, so that why we use analytics, because that is important for, let's say, Flipkart. Well, let me tell you with this example. Flipkart, during this Dasara Diwali festival, they will have a big billion days, right?
Yes, sir.
In Amazon we have Amazon Great Indian Festival. In Flipkart we have big. So in that day, suppose if the I'm a Flipkart owner, during those days, so I wanted to see how many orders I received. I mean, how many out of them, how many orders are placed, how many orders were processed successfully, how many orders are delivered successfully. Suppose if the customer just they wanted to buy that particular item, but they didn't place the order, just they checked, they logged into that and just they verified the features, but they didn't place the order. So to know all these details, how they can do that? Simply we have a beautiful UI called analytics. So for each API, order inventory API, we will have order create API, order update API, like that. So simply they can log in and they can view, so okay, today how many received requests, out of them how many successful, how many failure. So simply they can view in the beautiful pie charts or graphs, however they need. So that's the advantage of analytics. Clear?
Okay. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now let's talk about the API Connect advantages. This product is well integrated with other products. Yeah, yeah. So its ability to interact with IBM Secure Gateway and integration. Okay, easy to configure. Yeah, the security nowadays the security is very important, right? Now I think in day-to-day life you are observing, you are watching the news, like cyber attacks, right?
Yes, sir.
So for that's why the security is very important. The security configuration in the API country is pretty much easy, and we can secure with all the things whatever we have. So what are the security mechanisms we have in the real time? So we can implement everything in the API Connect with simple ways. Okay. And in
Okay,
API
sir.
Connect we have a in API Connect we have a policies components called policies. That policy configuration also pretty much easy. Okay. So this example, the last point I don't want to explain it this time. You might confuse. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So yeah, features of the API Connect already we discussed. End-to-end API management platform. Features like create, run, manage, secure, socialize. Socialize is nothing but like developer portal. That's the advantage of socialize. Analyze. How we will analyze the APIs using analytics. Monetize the API. How we will monetize the API using plans, right?
Yes, sir.
And flexible deployment and licensing. So these are the important features of the API card. Now let me summarize what is discussed. We understood what is an API. In technical, how many types of API? In terms of business uses, how many types of APIs? What is the business value of API? What is the API economy? What is the API life cycle? What are the different products available in the market? Right? And what are the API current advantages, features, and API components.
Yes.
Is it clear, or do you have any questions in this?
Yeah, clear, sir.